Praise the Lord, Diamonds, and welcome back to Diamond in the Rough Ministries YouTube series. Okay, I'm currently getting ready for church, but I wanted to talk to you guys about losing a loved one. I know if I talk about it, it'll be a little easier for me to be able to get over. However, 6 years ago, I mentioned in my Diamond in the Rough experience, I lost my first love, which was Dominic, in high school. I didn't lose him in high school. We met in high school, and we were high school sweethearts. On Friday, I went with his mom to visit his burial site, and it was very difficult for me because I had never been to his funeral, and I never went to the gravesite. I know, it's like, dang, why you not going to go? If you loved him so much, why wouldn't you go? It's because I loved him that much. I couldn't go. I don't handle loss very well, so I chose not to go. However, while I was there, I was able to speak to him and just, like, I literally broke down as soon as I got there. I was able to just speak to him and, be there in his presence. I was so distraught and upset because it's like I had to leave him in that ground. Like, if I could have dug up that casket, I would have, and jumped in it and just switched places with him for just a second if I could. But of course I can't. I just want to talk to you guys about how difficult it is, but how triumphant it can be. We don't know what's in God's plan. We don't. Even the best of us. You could be a prophet. You could be whatever you think you are. Holier than thou. It doesn't matter. We all going to lose somebody. And you never know who it's going to be or what it's going to be or how it's going to affect you. But loss is definitely one of those things where it's just like, you want to ask why. You want to question God why. You want to be like, how could you do this? Like, why would you take him? Or why would you take her? Or, they were such a good person and all this other stuff. But you got to understand that God has a plan. I don't know what it is right now. I don't know. I can't even talk about it and do this at the same time. That's what I said I wanted to do, be busy while I was doing it. But he has a plan, and we don't understand it when we're going through it. But it's always beneficial in the end. You never know how, but it always winds up working itself out. So basically, now looking back, he died in 2011. We were we were literally 6 days apart as far as in birthdays. We had a really bad fight before he died. He had got this tattoo on his arm of his girl, her name, and I was very upset because I was just like, I was your high school sweetheart. You ain't never get my name tattooed. That was just me being selfish, being ignorant. But I didn't know until like the last minute, and he was saying, no, it's my friend from high school, because he wound up switching high schools and going somewhere else. He got put out of my high school and he went somewhere else. And basically, he got a tattoo of the girl who was in a really bad car accident, and she went to his school. She was on the news and everything. She was driving, and everybody survived except for her. And she went to school with Dominic, and he got her name on his wrist, and I didn't know, but of course, both of us, like, all you have to do is say something to us one time and we're over it. We're just like, we don't want to talk to you right now. So that was the last thing I said to him, was, I hate you. I can't believe you would do something like that. Yeah, 2 weeks later, I was on a family vacation with my parents, with my dad, and I got the news over Facebook that he had got shot on the playground. Well, not on the playground. He got shot, and the bullet missed him, and then he went in the house and came back out, and then he was talking trash, and then he walked back in the house, and then they shot him through his arm, and it went straight to his heart, and he died, just like that. Yeah. It was really big for me. I'm not going to get too much into it because I really don't want to. Still, I just don't want to. I just want to talk to you guys about loss. Things are going to happen. You never know. All you can do is trust God. I didn't know of God back then. I knew of him, but I didn't know him like I know him now for me to be able to talk to you about this. But I just want to let you guys know that we're all going to lose somebody. We're all going to be affected by loss. Don't know how, don't know when, but we will be. And the best thing that you can do is not question God, because you will literally lose your brain. Your insanity will roll over. You will just feel as though no one cares and that you're just like a damsel in distress. And you don't want to feel that way because you start questioning yourself. And it took me so long to go visit him at his site because I felt so bad because I regretted the last thing I said to him. Stop! I was really upset about the last thing that we talked about, and it being an argument over something so petty and so stupid of me just being jealous and being dumb. But I just wanted to let you guys know that you guys gotta cherish everybody that's in your life. You never know who's gonna die. You never know who's gonna leave you, or whatever. But just make sure it counts. Make sure every relationship counts. Try your hardest to bite your tongue, even if it's a situation that you really don't want to, because the next day they could be gone, and you just never know. And that's just really how life works. So you really need to be cognizant of what you say and how you say it, because you ain't gonna never chance to say what you really wanted to say once that person is gone, because you've already wasted your time beating them up about something that they did or something that they can't change that they already did. So, diamonds. Okay. Just want to let you know that you need to watch what you say. You need to think before you speak. You need to think before you act. It's very difficult. I'm trying to learn to do the same thing. Like, every action don't deserve a reaction. Every time somebody make you mad, that don't mean you have to be mad with them. Or every time somebody cuss you out or fusses at you or just makes you feel lower than what you already feel at the moment, don't just try not, I don't want to say ignore it, because it's really hard to ignore it, but you just have to really try not to dwell on that, because that person can be going through something, or the fact that you are trying to walk with God, everything is going to agitate you now, because it's like you're trying to be better and people aren't trying to be better with you. So you can't help that. Like, that's just on them. All you can do is pray for them and keep it moving. But as far as losing somebody, don't question God, because that's going to be the one thing that you're going to regret. Keep questioning God, you're going to be wasting your time, because you're not going to get the answer that you're looking for. You're just not. So I just want to let you guys know that when dealing with loss, it's very hard, but you got to trust God. You have to. Like, I know it's hard, but I didn't understand why he took him from me so early, because he died at, like, what was he, 20, 21? Died at 21. And it was very difficult for me. However, I never would have been able to learn to let go and let God. Just trust God. Now I can talk about it. I can breathe about it. I literally worship that boy. Do you see what I mean? Like, he was my everything. When he took him, I had nothing. So it's like I had to rely on somebody. And I started to rely on God. So, diamonds, that's it for today for this vlog edition. I'm getting ready for church. So you won't see me doing my entire face or whatever. But I thank you so much for being with me on this journey as far as my diamond in the rough experience. I thank you for listening. It was very difficult for me to share this. But walking away from that gravesite let me know that I left my anger and my regrets there at that gravesite. So, just want to encourage you guys, keep me in prayer, because I need it. I love you, and I will see you next time. And remember, I'm a diamond in the rough, you're a diamond in the rough, and this is Diamond in the Rough Ministries, and this is what this is for. It's all just progress. So I love you, and I'll see you next time. Remember, you're a diamond in the rough, and pressure creates diamonds. Bye, guys.